How's it going, guys? And welcome to a new game. A game I've been waiting to play for a while on PC so that I could do some videos on it. And you may be asking yourself a number of questions. Mostly, why am I at the starting screen? Well, because in this game, I really want to show how you need to make a character to make a few things easier. I'm mainly doing this to kind of show my friends who are playing the game for the first time most efficient ways of doing things. And I am no means a professional at this game. I just know a great deal about it. So without further ado, let's start making the character. Alright. I'm going to be a male, and I'm going to be a wanderer, because I'm going to make a dexterity build. And what a dexterity build is it's light weapons that don't do much damage, but they are quick. But once you level up and everything, you get good. You get good. There are other classes here that I can explain. The warrior is good if you're starting out, he's a really good basic person to start out with. I would recommend him for strength builds, mainly because he starts out with the heater shield, which already has 100% block. It's a really good shield. The knight is another one I would suggest starting out as. If you take off his armor, he will be faster. But the reason why is, you see that stat over there to the left that says vitality, and then to the right of it says 14? That's how much life. Vitality is life, and he starts out with 14, which is pretty good for a level 5 character. Yeah, there's other classes here like the thief. Thief I wouldn't recommend unless you can be really good at parrying. So, no. Bandit is also a really, really useful one for strength build characters. Oh, look at that nipple. Nipple. Because he starts out with a battle axe, so you can get used to having slow swings, but very, very nice hitting. That's the thing about strength weapons. Strength weapons are very slow but extremely damaging if they make contact. Dex weapons are the opposite. They are really light but quick. Hunter, I've never played around with, mainly because, I don't know, it just seems bad. You look at this character and you think it's a bad idea, especially if you played this game before. Now, a lot of other YouTubers will say that if you want an easy go at the game, to start with a sorcerer or a pyromancer, because they start out with some magics and everything, which the pyromancy, yes, is pretty good. And this guy starts out with a 12 strength, which is pretty good. 10 vitality is the deal breaker for me, because he gets hit a lot. Cleric's good if you're going to do a faith build. Faith build is your ability to cast miracles, which are kind of like spells, but they go off the faith stat rather than the intelligence stat. And the deprived is just for hardcore players that really want to give themselves a challenge. But I'm going to be going with the wanderer because I like dex builds. Now, this is the most important part, is the gift. Because all of these things, you can pick up at some point in the game. Except for this, the master key. We're gonna get the master key, guys, because it makes going through Blighttown a lot easier. It also will let us get an item right in the beginning that will make the Taurus demon a friggin' breeze. So, that's the thing you want. All characters, every single character you make, you get the master key, because it will help you. Everything else is really not that important, and it's up to you, So, I like making my characters large just because when you're hollowed, which you're hollowed most of the time, you're very thin. So when you're large, you kind of have more meat on your body. It's nicer. I do want to explain these faces. So you have the commoner, the Delta farmer, the Storen noble, dragon scholar, Thorland cleric, jubilant Katarina. Look at the difference. I'm grumpy. The Dubious Karim, Classic Xena, Eerie Great Swamp, and Far East Traveler. I like playing as this guy just because he's so ugly looking. But I'm kinda thinking. Yeah. Ugh. I'm sorry to say that black people really look weird with hair. I know that sounds extremely racist, but yeah, it's true. I don't even need to do that. Alright. So we need an excellent name for our black friend here. I can't put an N there. What's another great person? Okay, his name is going to be Dave Chapp for Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Dave Chappelle. I do need to pick a... Yeah, just go to black since that has to be filled for whatever reason. So that's going to be our character. I'm going to skip these intro cutscenes because I don't know YouTube's policy about cutscenes. So I'm going to skip that one. And anyway, you start in the Northern Undead Asylum. And you start out and what you missed in one of the cutscenes is a knight drops a body through there. Look at my face. Ugh. My lips are fucking blue. It's nasty. I've never played as this character before. It's kind of gross looking. Alright. So anyway, he drops you a body with the key. This guy, he's an asshole. This is called the Stray Demon. You don't fight him until you come back to the asylum after you get out of here. But, yeah. He fucks me up a lot. And I don't understand it. I really don't. Because everyone has a strategy down, and it's very easy, but not me. Let me turn my sound down just a bit. That's not it. That's it. Sorry, this still seems kind of loud to me. Alright, that's better. I just don't want it to overwhelm my voice, is all. Because Fraps is... I don't know, it's good, but I hear there's better programs. So anyway, this is your first bonfire. They act as checkpoints within the game. You will not activate this checkpoint or a bonfire until you sit down. If you just light it, it's not good enough. You have to sit down at it. So now we're going to come up here and open this door. Now, if you look into this room and you look up, do you see that big giant belly there? Yeah, that's the Asylum demon. He's a boss, but he's a boss that you don't have to fight right now. What we're going to do is we're going to run to where those torches are, and we're going to skip him. For now, you will come back to face him. So don't worry about that. And you can taunt him at the door. Be like, ha ha, you suck. You don't know secrets. Come in here, light the next bonfire, and continue on our way. And come up here, get your shield immediately. And we're going to equip that bad boy. Even though it's not a very good shield. But hey, why would they start you with the best equipment? Would it be a game? No, it would not. Just ignore him, he's just gonna run. Switch to the scimitar. And now we're gonna fuck this guy's days up. With a backstab. One of the most douchey things you can ever do in a game. Gonna say it. So now, what's gonna happen is you're gonna come up here. And your first initial reaction is, oh, let's go up the stairs. Do you see that ball? Yeah. If you hang to the right, just hop off, you'll skip it. and then go right into where the ball crashed down. Guys, if you're watching this, especially some of my friends that are playing this, do exactly as I do and follow the path that you can.
I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
So this is the guy that freed you from the cell, so be nice to him.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lore, when thou ringest the bell of awakening. The fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. Oh, an Estus.
Okay, right here he gives us an Estus flask and the key to carry on. And he's about to die right as I leave here. It's gonna go ch-ch. Okay, Estus flask. That's your healing item. You see how there's 5? It means I can use it 5 times. They will come back every time you sit at a bonfire. When you rest at a bonfire, not only does it give you full HP, but it gives you the amount of Estus that that bonfire could carry. I'll explain all that later. Come out here, there's a few guys. I almost jumped down there. I kind of want to see what it is back there. Oh, come on, that was a parry if I ever I saw one. Wow, I'm missing on this guy. That's a parry. And let it be known that the first parry on this playthrough was you. Okay. Let's continue through here. Backstab this guy because I'm a dick. And now we're going to head back to fight the boss. So I'm going to do a quick heal. Before you come through... Ooh, you can hear him. He's mad. Before you come through here, press Y or triangle, whatever platform you're playing on, and two-hand this weapon, because what you're going to do is you're going to come out here on a ledge, and you're going to do a plunging attack on this guy, and it's going to take off a lot of his health and make this fight a lot faster than it can go. And unfortunately, I missed it. Okay, I am the best example. Well, you guys are in for a treat. I'm probably going to die now, because I missed my plunging attack. Yep. I'm gonna die. Okay. Fuck. Alright. Heal up. Really? I rolled and you can still hit me? Okay. That's cool. Wow. One thing to know about these bosses is, you know how usually they attack, you evade, right? And they attack where you were? No, these bosses attack where you're going to be. So, makes things rather difficult. I'm surprised I didn't die there because I fucked up. Usually if you jump off that ledge and keep mashing the R1 button when you're falling, you'll do a plunging attack and take off like half his life and it'll make it go faster. So if that happens, go to his back, try to slash at his ass, and avoid that fucking mace. That's literally the only advice I can give you. And with that, we're leaving the Undead Asylum. Leaving it. For now. It will be back.
In the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords, Lordran.
Yay! Skipping these. Alright, so we arrive in Lordran, and you can come up to the Firelink Shrine. Now, before I stop this video, I want to tell you guys about leveling up. Now, if you're following exactly what I'm going to do, when I get into the Undead Burg, I'm going to kill a merchant because he has one of the best dexterity weapons. However, you need some strength in order to wield it. Some weapons require you have certain stats in order to wield them. If you're going for a strength build, right now, if I were you, I'd pump some vitality and get some strength up a bit, depending on what character you start out as. Like I said, if you're a bandit, you're going to be set for strength for a little bit, but you still will want to level it up. Because that's how weapons scale, which I'll explain weapon scaling once I get to the blacksmith, the first blacksmith. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pump strength to 13, because that's one away from being able to use the katana I'm going to get for killing this merchant. And yeah, with that, guys, that's going to be the end of the first video. So do what you do, and do it often. And I'll see you next time. Bye!